Oh, yeah, pipe smokers. Happy Monday. It's the 18th of August. Yeah, and this is the Paul Gilson YouTube channel. I'm Paul Gilson, aka Paul the Pipe Guy. Yeah, let's have a Monday night smoke together. Yeah, what do you say? So grab your favorite pipe, grab your favorite blend, and grab your favorite beverage. Let's start something on fire together. Yeah. Yeah, so we have this beautiful Rhodesia pipe here. Yeah. And it's filled with pirate cake. Just rubbed it out, just loaded the bowl. Let's start her on fire. Mm. Mm. Oh, that's so good. That is. That just tastes so great. I haven't smoked pirate cake in a little bit. That's good. Oh, yeah, there we go. So, when I took my car into the Firestone shop, they told me, they advised me of some things that should be done. They said rear brakes are almost metal to metal, so they suggested that I replace the rear brake pads and the rotors, which I agree. If you're going to replace the pads, just do the rotors too. They wanted $600 for that. One of my shocks, or the rear passenger strut, is leaking, so that car side of the car is sagging down about 1.5 inches. Still has the spring and everything, so the wheel isn't going to bottom out in the wheel well, but they said to do both shocks would be $1,100. So that's $1,700. Well, my buddy Bill last year just built a new garage, put a lift in it. He does side work, and he's a good mechanic. He's not a backyard mechanic. So I told him about what the car needed. They said, what should I do? Just go to the parts store and get the parts? He's like, no, you'll spend 2 to 3 times what you should be spending. He says, go on Amazon or eBay. So I went on Amazon. When you replace one rear strut with the shock that's in it, you should replace the other one because it's probably not too far behind the one that's leaking and blown out. They had a package deal. So, and then he says, look up rear brake pad and rotor kits. I looked that up. They had a package deal on Amazon. My total parts costs for 2 struts with the shock and everything, and the pads and the rotors, was $194 with tax. He's going to charge me $140 labor. So we're basically talking $340 versus $1,700. Are you kidding me? These shops just gouge you so bad. And I took the car there for a wheel bearing, and it turned out to be two rear wheel bearings. And fortunately, my warranty that has a zero deductible covered, they charged the warranty company $800 for two rear wheel bearings. Oh, with the hubs too. But still, and I got approved for $4,500 credit card for Firestone, which is cool because, you know, when I need new tires, I'm going to look them up. And me and the store manager, we've met a few times. Seems like a cool dude. I'm going to show him what I can get on eBay. That's where I bought the last 3 sets of tires for my vehicles. These still have 50% wear on them. But by springtime, they might need to be changed. I only drive about 4,000 miles a year. So I'll be like, hey, dude, I can get these tires online. They'll go 60,000 miles. I only drive 4,000 a year. Well, what can you hook me up with, you know? But it's nice to have that $4,500 credit card, because if something ever serious really shits to bed, I mean, my buddy Bill could probably fix it. But if it's something, you know, he can't do, which he builds race cars, he can do everything. But I thought it just was good just to have that. Plus, it's going to build my credit up more. My credit scores on the 3 credit bureaus is way over 700. I'm in great shape. They approved me in like 10 seconds for $4,500. Oh yeah. So I've got this kind of like insulated shirt on, button-up shirt, because it's been like 85 degrees in my house and 90 degrees outside. Right now it's only 67 outside and it's 72 in the house. And it seems cold to me. It's good to have friends, I'll tell you, that are mechanics, because, well, there's guys that do that side work. He told me between the brakes and the 2 struts in the back, you can have it done in 3 hours and they'll make $140. What's wrong with that? Cash under the table. Saved me $1,400. Are you kidding me? Got a nice Pabst Blue Ribbon here, nice and cold. Yeah. Cheers. So I bought the parts today. I made sure he looked at it and they were the right ones for my car. And then I just hit the buy it now button on Amazon. I think the struts will be here on Thursday and the brake pads will be here on Monday, or vice versa. And then a week from this Saturday, I'll take it over to a shop. He says I got a TV, chairs, you can just kick back, watch TV. Well, like, fix your car up. And that'll be nice, because that car's a little bumpy. I was wondering why, when I was hitting bumps, it was like, boom, you know, real hard. Well, that one shock is gone, and it's just relying on the spring that's around the shock. So it'll ride a lot better. after he's all done. Tell you though, it's nice not hearing those wheel bearings screech. And my gas mileage is better. My acceleration on the car is better because I had two rear wheels with wheel bearings that were shot, and that creates a lot of extra drag. Yeah. So the sweet little 25-year-old girl that she lives next door. Nice little girl. I look at her like a daughter. She's half Sicilian and half Puerto Rican. Her dad's 79. She's 25. And her dad's Sicilian, and her mom is Puerto Rican, and her mom's 65. Dad had to have an operation done to have part of his intestine taken out, diverticulitis. So he's been in a nursing home for a couple weeks rehabbing. I pull in the driveway and there's Emma, cute little girl. She waves me over. Paul, come on over. My dad's home. I want you to meet him. My mom's here too. So I met them both. It was great, and the gentleman, he was like, oh, I've heard a lot of good things about you. Emma says a lot of great things about you. And he said, she's a nice little girl. He says, you got a good daughter here. Well, I sat over there and we chatted for about 15 minutes. They were going through some old pictures of when Emma, the 25-year-old daughter, was like 2 and 3 years old, and I was looking at the pictures with them. And they told me that 2 years ago, an old lady owned the house that I bought here. She was in her 90s. They think almost close to 100. And her parents, before her, bought this house. And then she ended up with the house. And then when she got so old, she had to go to a nursing home. They said, we believe that she's since passed. There's no way she could live this long. And the guy was telling me that 50-foot pine tree that you got, beautiful pine tree, I think it's a spruce. He said she planted that, the last owner, before the one that sold it to me. She said she started that tree in a little pot, and when it got about a foot high, she planted it out front. And the old lady told him, everyone said that it wouldn't grow. And now, he says, now look at it, it's 50 foot high. All nice and trimmed up, about 8 feet high from the ground, so you can still see the sidewalk, the street, and everything, sitting on my front porch. It's right in the middle of the lawn. But it's cool to learn about the people and the history of the house. The house was built in 1910. So let's say if this lady was born 100 years ago, the house would have been 25 years old when she was born. So her parents probably, I'm guessing, were the second owners. Unless her parents bought the house when they were like 20 years old. Who knows? I don't know. It's an old Kodak neighborhood. It's a real nice neighborhood. I love it here. It's so peaceful. Everybody, all my neighbors are nice. Just good people, They take care of their properties, And the cool thing with this street, it runs in between 2 main roads. which is Dewey Avenue and Lake Avenue. People used to fly down this road. This is a 30-mile-an-hour zone. Now they go real slow because about every 100 yards, there's not a speed bump, a speed hump that's like 4 foot wide and goes up pretty good. And you don't want to hit that going 20 miles an hour. You want to stop and you creep up over that thing, you know. So the traffic is nice and slow here. Very, very little traffic, actually. You go. After the next street over, actually, behind the houses across from me, there's my street, and then there's the Holy Sepulchre Cemetery, which is huge. It's probably 20, 30 acres of a Catholic cemetery. So it's quiet around here. I love it. I think we're going to graduate to a cigarette. We'll be back in a nanosecond. Oh, yeah. So I still have to mow my lawn tonight. It's about 10 minutes to 6. I didn't want to mow it earlier because the guy next door just got home. They're sitting out on their back deck, and the last thing they want to hear is my lawnmower. So I had just went outside, and it appears they've gone inside. And that's the kind of neighbor I am. I mean, they don't want to hear my lawnmower going when they're outside trying to talk. You know, when I'm mowing my front yard, I'll just wait till they go in, and then I'll go out and mow it. You know, they're inside now. So when this video's uploaded, I'll be out mowing my lawn. Yeah. Life is good. The Lord has blessed me so much. Life is real good. So yesterday was kind of cooler. So my front porch, which is 7 foot wide, or 7 foot deep by 18 foot long, was just packed with stuff that needed to be, a lot of tools and stuff like that had to go in the basement. I got about 25% of it down in the basement, and it's clearing out. I just want a nice, clean, spotless front enclosed porch. So when we get fall here, I can set some chairs up out there, relax. When it gets cold, I don't know how cold it gets out on that front porch. It's enclosed, but it's not heated. But I got an 18,000 BTW, BTU heater, 18,000 BTUs, which would more than heat that front porch in the coldest of winters. It's a propane heater. It's got all the, it's newer. I bought it new about 3 years ago. So it's got all the safety features. If it tips over, it shuts off. It's got a carbon monoxide detector on it. If the carbon monoxide level, it starts detecting that, it shuts off. I've got two 40-pound big gas grill type cylinders. One's half full. I got to go top that one off before winter, get that full, and then fill the other one up. And I'll be golden. When it gets cold outside and stuff like that, or there's storms, thunderstorms out there, what a great place to make a video. I just got to get it all cleaned out. So I'm going to work on that more tonight after I mow my lawn. It's beautiful out there. I love it. I'm just so blessed. I'm so thankful. for what God has blessed me with. And like I've said before, it's not about the material things, but you have to have a roof over your head. And I didn't want to rent a place, and he provided this place for me to own it. And a year ago, he provided me a car that wasn't a junker. It's a nice car. God's been good to me. I just started asking God, Lord, what do you want me to do? And he would tell me. And he just took me, as I've said a million times before, little baby steps. And then, I was prepared to buy the car. That built up my credit, which, boom, all of a sudden, when it was time, my landlord said I had to go so his daughter could move into where I live and he could remodel the whole place. I had the credit built up to buy a house. So he's taken me through that because I asked him, Lord, what do you want me to do? And now I'm asking him, Lord, what do you want me to do next? And his answer is, get your house in order. And then after I get my house in order, Lord, what do you want me to do next? Asking the Lord and trusting in him, what do you want me to do next? And he tells you, and you listen, and you do it, you're going to be blessed. Trust me on this one. Anyways, I'm Paul the Pipe Guy. God bless you all. Have a great Monday evening. I'm going to go mow my front lawn right now. And then I'm going to work on clearing stuff off that front porch. Yeah. Peace to everyone. I love all you guys. Yeah. Paul the Pipe Guy, over. But I'm not out. Yeah. Happy pipe smoking.